Let's talk.
Am I the asshole for going out of town for a concert while my daughter is sick?
Yes. You're supposed to bring her.
Over 6 months ago, I bought tickets to a concert 5+ hours away from my city.
Mm-hmm.
The concert is tomorrow, and I plan to drive down tonight after work after dropping my daughter off at her dad's. The ticket and my accommodations are already paid for and non-refundable. I've been really excited for this trip since I found out about it. All week, my daughter, 10, has been homesick. She has a dry cough, slight fever, but nothing extreme, and a decreased appetite. I work from home, and it's slow season at work, so I was able to be by her side all week to take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
She's slowly getting better, but still not feeling great. I updated her dad on her condition so he could keep an eye on it, but now he's saying I'm being selfish, and I should skip my trip so he doesn't catch whatever she has.
Where are you going? What do you have to do?
We share custody. Get this part. During the school year, I have her during the week so I can stay on top of her schooling, homework, extracurricular activities, because clearly he can't do it.
He can't. He's
Right.
incapable.
Okay. If I'm not on top of it, he can't be bothered. Her dad picks her up from school on Fridays and has her for the weekend. I pick her back up Sunday morning just before noon to take her to horseback riding lessons, and the cycle continues. Doesn't seem like the weekend, right?
No, it's one day, a couple hours probably.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The only exception is the summer, which is a lot more hectic, but she spends 90% of her summer with me or camping and traveling with my side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
She first started getting sick last weekend while she was at her dad's.
Oh, so
So if he was going to catch it, he would have already caught
you
it.
had it.
He insists I should be keeping her at my house until she's feeling better. I told him I'd be dropping her off tonight after work,
Period.
and he called me a selfish bitch.
What?
Am
That's
I
why-
the asshole?
No, that's why I divorced you. God. Why do I need to share my child again? Why? What do I do?
Mm.
How do I deal with family disapproval when my boyfriend is distantly related to my mom and stepdad?
Wait.
You can see the gears
I'm
starting.
like, okay.
I, 30 female, have a 6-year-old son and left his dad when I found out I was pregnant. He was controlling and cheating. For years, I swore I'd never date again because of the insecurities and past relationship failures. Recently, I met someone I really like, 29, male. And honestly, he's the greenest flag I've ever met. Then I found out he's related to both my mom and my stepdad. His grandfather and my stepdad's grandmother are siblings, and his other granddad and my mom's granddad are also siblings.
This is their family tree. It's like, what?
Country road? No. Basically, a distant family connection I've never experienced. My mom found out and is furious, telling me to end things because that's her second cousin. But I really don't want to end it. He treats me better than anyone ever has. How do I deal with family disapproval when my boyfriend is distantly related?
I don't know if it's the family disapproval she needs to be worried about.
Like,
it's your third cousin, right?
And-
so if it's your mom's second cousin, that's your third cousin? Girl, stop.
girl, stop. She's like, but I love him.
Am I the asshole for refusing to be my brother's live-in maid after he dropped out of college?
No.
My dad passed away a few years ago, and ever since then, my brother has decided he is the man of the house. He dropped out of college. I do not think he was going to graduate anyway because he's not very smart. He works in construction, and he doesn't help with some bills. And he does help with some bills, and he fixes our cars and small things around the house. I appreciate that, but he acts like doing those things every few months gives him the right to boss me around every single day and order me to do all the everyday chores. When I came home from my lectures, I saw him fixing one of the cabinets. The first thing he said to me was, "The sink is full. Why did you not do the dishes? It has been like that for 2 days now." I told him, I always do my dishes.
You do yours.
Those are literally yours and mom's. I am not your maid.
Period.
He then started guilt-tripping me and trying to emotionally manipulate me. He said, I just came home from a 13-hour day, and the first thing I did was fix this broken piece of junk. Mom works 6 days a week. The least you could do is clean the house and do the dishes. I'm not even asking you to cook or do laundry. You are a leech.
What?
Yeah. I told him, I just came home from 3 lectures in the lab. I have to study for my finals next week. I do not have time right now to be your maid. And he replied, typical females of this generation. I will do the dishes and fix this. Go to the mechanic next time. Do not come to me again. I ignored him and went to my room. A few minutes later, he sent me a bank transfer request for $600 with a note that said brake and oil change, parts and labor.
What?
For context, I am third of the household and I do 1/3 of the chores. I clean the kitchen and bathroom 2 to 3 days a week. I do my share, but he acts like it's never enough. I'm also a nursing major, so I spend a lot of time studying. Meanwhile, he dropped out of college and uses our dad's passing as an excuse for everything. He was majoring in business, and nothing he claims to do around the house is something he does often, but does those things every few weeks, months, or even years. But he still expects me to clean every day like it's my full-time job. My mom rarely defends me and treats him like an angel. I'm exhausted. As soon as I finish my degree and can afford it, I am out.
Yeah, as you should.
Am I the asshole?
No, absolutely not. If no one was there and he was living alone, I guess it would just pile up because it's your stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
I need advice. My boyfriend called the cops because of the content of my book, but he wants me to think it was a mistake. How do we move past this? No, you're going to love this.
Okay.
I, 24 female, have been working on my book trilogy for years, since I was 16. The book is how I met my boyfriend, John, 24 male. We met at some writing class 3 years ago and hit it off. John went to university for journalism and creative writing, but is not working in either field. I never intended to make money from my works, but I do. It's not my main profession, though. Context out of the way, here's where things get weird. I asked John if he could read certain chapters and give notes on changes and things to adapt. My usual beta reader was unavailable. Without giving too much away, the main character was kidnapped and experimented on.
Ooh.
It was written to be grotesque and horrifying, and I told John this before, and he started reading. He said it's fine. Well, I find out that he made a call to the local police department because the description sounded too real and said there was non-consensual stuff in the chapter. The experimentation was not consented to by the main character.
Duh.
Literally.
It's drama.
He didn't tell me he made the call. I found out because the officer came to my door the next morning for a welfare check. I was humiliated. I explained everything immediately, and they checked the house, saw nothing, and eventually apologized for the confusion. When I confronted John, he apologized and tried to say the story got in his head. He said it was a mistake and that I should understand how someone should get worried given the context. He wants me to drop it. I am so effing embarrassed and honestly really creeped out. My writing is dark, but I've been published for years, and he's read my material before. This is honestly not even the darkest, most effed up thing I've written.
She's like, it gets worse.
I don't know if this is something we can work through or if there's a sign of a deeper issue. I genuinely can't imagine why he'd call the cops if he was so disturbed, but also stay at my place and be all lovely and cuddly.
Yes, that part.
Could this be an honest-to-God mistake, and how do we move forward?
That one's crazy.
Crazy.
Because it's a story.
It's a story.
First of all, kudos to her because she clearly wrote something
phenomenal.
Yes.
And he was like, oh my goodness.
But you gonna call the cops?
In his defense, has she been writing other books that seem like the stories about him?
I don't know. What, he thought he was next? He was about to be experimented on? Okay. Am I the asshole for not calling an ambulance for my mother?
Emergency?
So my 20 female mother, 55 female, is a narcissist. Just gonna call that out right off the jump.
Straight off the jump.
Okay.
All right.
It's become worse as I've gotten older, but basically she has to make everything about herself always. She's always twisting someone else's problems to make it about her, or lying about the dumbest shit to gain attention, or screaming and fake crying when somebody says she's in the wrong. She's a complete attention seeker, and I'm convinced she has a personality disorder.
She does. Yeah.
Recently, she's taken to faking medical issues or illnesses to get attention. She's done this before, like faking a gluten allergy despite still eating gluten with no problems, or pretending to have the most obviously fake panic attack when being called out for her bullshit.
Okay.
Now it seems that isn't enough, and for the past few weeks, she's been talking about being diagnosed with heart disease.
Can I see the official papers?
Oh, man. Today we had dinner, and my brother, 25, told us that he wanted to marry his girlfriend. Just said it casually, not like he actually proposed yet or anything.
Oh, she's about to have a heart attack.
She's about to lose it. Mom doesn't like my brother's girlfriend ever since they started dating, even though she's only met her a handful of times, and decided to get into a screaming match about it with my brother. He wasn't having any of it and just got up and walked out of the room. I went with him because fuck me if I'm going to stay with her when she's like that.
I'm saying, don't leave me.
Well, she then fainted, making pain noises while writhing on the ground. I think she was trying to imitate a seizure while conscious. I don't know, but she looked like a fish flopping around. My brother and I just stared at her, as it honestly looked like an adult throwing a tantrum. She told us she was having a heart attack and to call 911. When neither of us did, she screamed that we were selfish children letting her die.
You talking a lot.
Right?
For a heart attack, you talking a lot.
We didn't end up leaving then, but we did stay close to see what she'd do. After neither of us really reacted for a few minutes, she got up totally fine, but was pissed at us for not helping her and started screaming again about how we're abusing her. Then my brother and I left for real and went to his girlfriend's house. That's where I'm at now. Apparently, she posted on Facebook about how she survived a heart attack while berating my brother and me for not caring about her and being emotionally abusive. My aunt, who's not really my aunt, but my mom's best friend, messaged me and my brother about it, and I told her what happened. She said I should have just called 911 anyway because it wasn't my place to say, and they could have determined if she was really fine or not. But I'm so sick of her lying bullshit, and I'm not wasting 911's time on this. So
Seriously.
am I the asshole?
No, I'm not wasting their time. I'm not going to have her send me the bill all of a sudden.
Because she gets a free ride in an ambulance.
Absolutely not.